The Minister of Tourism, together with the Aruba Tourism Authority, honored key individuals who were instrumental in shaping Aruba into a premier tourist destination. As soon as this man walked into the room, everyone wanted to greet him. This is Michael Guiperi, the first tourism director that Aruba ever had, and he was in charge of driving the island forward and becoming a desirable destination for travelers. It's a big job. During his reign, he didn't have much to work with, so he and his team got busy, starting with the basics.
When it was decided that we had to do something to replace the refineries leaving the island, we were confronted that tourism would be the normal thing to do. Now, it's easy to say tourism do it, but when your island, we did not have a good airport, we did not have airlines sufficient. When you have to cope with these shortages, with these things you don't have, that's where the big work had to be done.
Having airlines bring passengers over to Aruba is a big part of tourism, to say the very least. Well, Michael and his team played a pivotal role in this, so pivotal that Mr. Guiperi still remembers the cost for some of those first airline tickets.
Airlines, there were airlines that never heard of Aruba, and we had to convince them. We had trips made in Washington to convince an American carrier who flew to New York to Puerto Rico for them to extend flight Puerto Rico-Aruba. And they did so well with us. They charged only $45 round trip from Puerto Rico to Aruba, and that's how we started getting into the market.
It was one challenge after another during Michael's term. Planes started flying passengers to Aruba, but where are they going to go once they land?
The airline was necessary, the facilities are necessary. Then comes, where are your tourism going to sleep? The first hotel had to be built. We had local merchants who built a small one first, 16-room house in Basiruti. But the 16 rooms is nothing to do with it. So then the plans were made to come with the Aruba Caribbean Hotel with 120 rooms, which within a year or two had to be extended to 200 rooms. So that's the kind of success story that we can tell with it.
You might be wondering why you're seeing such an odd camera angle from me.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. And were you behind the slogan, One Happy Island?
I'm not be kidding. I watch your program very often.
Oh,
that you come. You do it good. You do it professionally.
A compliment that meant a tremendous amount to me from arguably one of the most respected tourism professionals of all time. Each and every one of the past tourism directors had remarkable stories to share about their tenure in the tourism industry. I was personally grateful to share the same room as them to hear those stories. It made me wonder, why did our current tourism leaders feel the need to make the time and effort to recognize this special group of people?
Aruba is considered a jewel in the Caribbean, one of the best islands in the Caribbean, one of the greatest successes in the tourism industry, and all of this is thanks to the ones that began tourism in the late 50s. And that's why we decided, together with the Aruba Tourism Authority, to set this date, especially to honor them and to express our gratitude for all what they did to build what they did for Aruba.
It is important as part of the evolution to go back and reflect, to go back to the basics, to go back to what makes the foundation of our tourism industry so solid. And part of that are the people. Not only those present here today, many more. However, those present here today and those whom we honored have played a pivotal role in the evolution and development of tourism.
Well, I have more here there. But it says, the Aruba Tourism Authority, Sui Generis 88, thanks you and honors you on this day, February 2024, for your outstanding leadership as a past Director of Tourism.